49
Good day, everybody. All right, so this is my last bit of my addiction and drug per se. Like some of the worst drugs in my mind are the legal ones. Like sugar, caffeine, because so many people get dependent on just those alone. Tobacco's bad, alcohol's bad, but the thing about it is they're not as bad because there's ways to get off of them publicly. Yeah, you can go to rehab, you can go to, AA. They sell patches and everything for tobacco, but they don't really try to help people get off sugar. Why? Because sugar's in your bread, sugar's in almost every food. Like, everything has sugar in it. Why? Because sugar is addictive, and they want to keep people eating. They want to keep people drinking. They want to make sure that they have a hold on you for the rest of your life. So to me, sugar is probably the most addictive substance that anybody consumes. That's one reason why I've removed sugar as much as possible. I mean, yeah, I still have it every now and then. Who doesn't? But for the most part, I try to cut it out of my system. Um, the next one is for me is marijuana. It should be legal, but I don't think it should be legal as much as everybody thinks it should be. For me, and this is something I even talked to my doctor, is your body and your brain doesn't fully develop until you're 25, right? So I feel like recreational marijuana should be legal at 25. Medical should be, depending on what your condition is, 18, and the rest of the conditions be 21. Now, PTSD is one of those kind of deals because just like somebody I talked to at work, when he was playing basketball, he would see people who were drinking, they would get into an argument, and they would go to their car and grab a gun. Whereas, the ones that were smoking weed, they didn't care that, oh, wow, we lost, or, oh, wow, it's a heated argument. Better luck next time. Because at the end of the day, cannabis does relax you. That's why I'm a full 100% supporter of cannabis, because cannabis saves lives. It doesn't, But, so I think, the law should be 25 for recreational. But at the same time, I also think alcohol should be at 25 because you're already out of college for most people, unless you're a doctor. But if you're a doctor or a lawyer or whatnot, you already kind of got your stuff in order or whatnot. And even if you don't, you'll be a better doctor or lawyer because you're going to be more focused on your practice versus the alcohol. Um, I feel like a lot of stuff should be set at 25, not at 21. I do feel there are exceptions, but again, some of those exceptions are just band-aids. I don't feel like some of the people going, oh, well, military people should be able to drink it, because, again, it ruins your brain mentally for a lot of reasons. So I feel like some of the substances should be capped at 25 to become recreational, because you would have a lot less issues with younger people getting in heated arguments and then driving drunk, doing this, doing that. Because at 25, you tend to be more smarter with your stuff. You don't need to have these substances to have fun. It's these commercials and all that portray you have to be intoxicated to have fun. I've had some of the most fun in my life while sober. I've had a lot of bad instances while drinking. So, but then it's kind of like you look at these other illegal substances like, your mushrooms. mushrooms, to me, I've never woke up and hated my life of last night. So it's kind of one of those, you know, I'm pretty sure it's Sweden where all recreational drugs are legal. Um, but it's illegal to sell them. It's not illegal to have them. And what that means is they want to get rid of drug dealers, not drug users, because drug users aren't the ones that need to be in jail. It's the ones that are pushing this major weight. And it's just like I asked my dad a simple question. It was kind of like you have a drug deal going down at a local bar. You have 3 people who walked inside. You have to pick one. And it was kind of one of those like, there's a guy in sweatpants and a hoodie with a backpack. There's a guy with baggy jeans, wife beater, and like, I don't know. I don't remember what I said he was holding. But then there's a guy in a suit with a briefcase. And his choices were both the sweatpants with the backpack and the baggy jeans with a wife beater. And I said, "You're wrong." And he goes, "What do you mean?" He's like, "That's who I'd pick." I'm like, "Well, you're wrong, because the guy with the sweatpants and the backpack, all you got was a book bag full of his written lyrics, his raps, and the guy with the wife beater, all you got was I don't know what my answer was, but I was like, the dude with the suit and the briefcase just sold so and so a kilo of cocaine, like." That's why I say cops are blind, because they see so many these little baby drug dealers wearing sweatpants with book bags or baggy jeans with this, that, and the other. So for me, it's like you can't judge something by something else. For me, I'm looking at it as we're at a bar. Why is there a dude in a suit with a briefcase? That should have been your mind blown. Like, you're at a bar. I mean, of course you're going to have to do with the raps, and you're going to have to do with this, and you're going to have to do with that. So it's kind of one of those, like, how do you understand that, it's kind of like in the hood. Like, you're going to have people dressed a certain way. Why are you going to go after them just because they're dressed a certain way? Alright, so I see dude wearing a polo, this, that, and the third. Why does he look like he got money in a broke neighborhood? That should be your first thought. Your first thought shouldn't be like, oh, I see dude with baggy pants. He gotta be selling. No. We need to be doing better. We don't need to be going after all these little people, because they're just trying to make a living. They're just trying to feed their family. They're just trying to live, because the government's just so screwed up into keeping the little people little. We need to worry about the big people who are doing the big things. But that's just my thoughts on all of these laws. Is the laws need to be better. We don't need to keep hurting all these little people that need this stuff, because there's a lot of people that need cannabis. It needs to be legal federally. But that's just my 2 cents on everything. But I hope everybody stays beautiful. I hope everybody has a great day. For me, it's just another day, but for some people, it's not. They wake up every day thinking that they're alive. Some people take for granted their breaths. Some people don't. But I love everybody. I hope everybody has an awesome day. Stay beautiful.